Hi, I'm Karen Thompson. I am an adjunct instructor, so that makes me very different than most of y'all in this room. And the next thing that makes this uniquely different is my course is online. So it's been quite a wonderful experience on both ends to work through this. This is a social work class, a volunteerism class, and it is a 300 level class, so not just social work students take it. Anybody on campus can take this. It becomes a nice elective that if you go out and basically do your 60 hours, it's supposed to be a fun learning experience. So the nature development of and experience of volunteerism, volunteering in human service agencies are the basis of this course. Each student will volunteer for a minimum of 60 hours at his or her choice of a human service agency. The student has to have the approval before that they can go out and do that assignment. Students will be able to identify the variety of tasks volunteers complete in human service agencies, explain how volunteer programs are organized, explain how volunteers impact human service agencies, and then demonstrate being volunteer skills in one or two specific human service agencies of specific interest. What is unique about this is the students come in and the first thing that they say is, I signed up for this course, where do you want me to volunteer? No, you have to find your own place that you would like to volunteer. Where are you going to start? So we, of course, now have students that are all over, so I cannot pick a course for you, a place to volunteer in Michigan. Cannot pick a place for you to volunteer in Mississippi. You have to find your own human service agency. And we define human service agency in the syllabus. It is not going out because you felt like the dog needed to have a little care and love. So we're having to have the students to really think about the impact that they're making when you make this choice to take an online class that says a human service agency. A lot of students just feel that they can just go out and just pick something. I had a student one semester to tell me they wanted to pull cable wire through an housing project because the people in the housing projects needed cable services. And they felt like that was a human service need. That is not. So a lot of it is just explaining to students that are online about volunteering. Some of the tasks that the students will be able to complete is completing an independent task as assigned by a volunteer supervisor. This is interesting to me because I'm on the end of the world that I think going in out of a whole semester doing 60 hours is a no-brainer. However, some of our students want to go in and then tell the agency what to do, how to do it, and not allow the agency to tell them, this is my point of interest, this is where we're having a need, can you help us? Not you come in and you tell us what's going to be best. So having them to kind of understand what the needs are of the agency are is going to be really important. And then the importance of volunteering. That's the other thing. This is also a new experience for them. When they sign up for a volunteer, it's just like our field placements. These are free. So even though you are paying the university for this class, you are not getting paid to go in and work. And the concept is kind of unique to some of them. The other problem-solving skills we'll be working on is recognizing the value for volunteers and how the student can assist with solutions. That when students leave this campus, we cannot make it outside of life without having volunteers. That you should have a concern and a genuine interest to want to go out and volunteer. And so getting them to see the importance of these agencies and how they really depend on volunteers to come in, the financial impact, the volunteer rate, I think somebody tells me it goes and comes $20, I've heard up to $60 per hour, that's the impact that you make when you volunteer for an agency. So getting those students to see the value of that. And then teaching the students time management. 60 hours can be done out of a semester between August and December. I would say quite easily. However, you know what happens in November. The emails start to come in and the students are saying, I just did not have time to get my 60 hours. So what we were able to do also with this course is to build in rubrics and also a lot of guidance to help people like me that are adjuncts to say, these are penalty points. That if you don't get it done, this is it. So it's going to give them a lot of time to think about time management, about what they really want to do, and then they're turning in journals as well. So that is the other component that is really wonderful. They have to log in their hours through SL Pro, which also helps because a lot of them don't see the value in that. So now they begin to see the value that when they graduate, you can use this on your resume. So it's teaching them another tool that's available through the university that some of them might not be using. And then it also helps them to go out to realize, wow, I am going to have to create a resume at some point. Yes, you are. So it gets them to start thinking about the future, that the future is coming, because most of them are almost seniors and they're getting there. And then the use of technology. We're using Flipgrid in this class, and it's new to some of them. So we're bringing in, they do their presentations at the end so that they can introduce the other class members about their projects. So when if you're in Missouri, and that's where you decide to do your project, guess what? That place is there. The Red Cross is there. Now they're going to be teaching 20 other students about the Red Cross in Missouri, that if they decide to move to Missouri, now they have built up a bank of understanding where agencies are and how this works. The evaluation is through the journal and the rubrics. And that's it.